He's been useful in the past in rounding up dissidents and degenerates.
See what he knows. I don't want to give the signal for us to move into the neighborhoods before. If there's something sinister going on.
We'll keep the Crusaders back for now. I'll have my personal entourage handle this with myself, and draw less attention that way.
It's your neighborhood.
As you command, Chief Inquisitor.
Okay. You, with your followers, begin to go and try to track down Scabby. You do. Scabby is... he's playing a shell game.
Okay.
Or he's actually running a shell game.
Yeah, I've got... I'll have the bodyguards with clubs kind of drive everybody else off while I move in.
Gambling is a game of chance and therefore chaos, and it is heavily restricted to certain types of gambling halls in the lawful good city. It is a finable offense to be doing this out in the public.
I'm trapped in hell!
Yes! You'd have to roll a knowledge local to figure out which statue to this is below you, but you understand why. Give me a knowledge history, or maybe you don't.
I don't have that many knowledge points.
I don't think he understands. I don't think he really understands.
All right.
It's in the law. I know that, right?
It's in the law, and you don't remember the incident.
Sure. It's not important. The important thing is we scare those people off.
Okay. So he's like, "Oh no, everything's just what are you doing? It's right there. Look behind you." And some of these
inquisitorial thugs,
scabrous people, kind of go disappearing into the back alleys as Scabby remains with these coconut shells.
You wouldn't happen to be gambling, would you?
No, just listening to the ocean.
You know that's illegal.
Right.
You could be branded for that.
Oh, it doesn't stick. They got to get the right kind of brands. And he shows you a bunch of like scars again that they've tried to brand them before.
Oh, see, the thing is, I have a spell called brand. All Inquisitors do. It's a cantrip or an horizon for them.
You know, if you brand me though, I won't be able to get some nice pearly bits of information for you. You know our agreement.
Exactly. That's why I haven't branded you yet.
Besides, I don't see any money around. You can't gamble if there's no money.
True enough. Now try to keep your nose clean in the future.
Oh, do I got a booger?
They don't call you Scabby for nothing.
No.
Now,
What
have you heard
shows
about
you his arm? He pulls off a big piece of skin and then tucks it away into a little pouch.
What have you heard about abyssal cult activity? I know you keep your ear to the ground.
Abyssal cult
You must
activity?
have heard something.
Haven't heard much about them, but I've seen an angel.
An angel?
Yeah, right. Milky white skin and gold everywhere.
Knowledge religion. Do angels show up in this town all the time? Is that a thing? 17.
There are some of the gods.
Shockingly enough, it's planes for angels.
Oh, is it?
The gods have servants that are angels. There's a lot of like lawful good deities that are worshipped since the time of the Second Crusade and the coming of the sovereigns. There have been a lot of different religions, but this is even before your time. It's odd. It's odd to worship angels. No, they don't go walking around the street. It would be like, hey, there's like the demons would be more common than the angels were. It's the stuff of storybooks and high-level clerics.
That sounds like one of those unsubstantiated rumors we talked about.
No, he might actually be in a mahjong parlor not too far from here.
A licensed mahjong parlor?
Well, of course, it's just for the fun of it. You know that they must have some scheme that, you know, people get paid, but there's no money actually at the table, and there are these schemes that they get around actually showing money while gambling.
They've invented chips.
Right.
Yeah, but even the chips could be confiscated. Right?
It's like a form of currency, or
it's the type of gambling that only goes on in places where the people in the neighborhood have power over you, so that they can force you to pay up. It's not happy casino gambling.
Right.
Yeah, he's been in there for 3 days. He came in and he said something about spreading the light of balor and a bunch of stuff like that.
There's an angel gambling in a mahjong hall
Yeah,
in this part of town.
yeah. He said he was on some sort of quest.
He takes out his this worn leather-bound book and starts scribbling down some notes. Is there anything else you can tell me about unusual activity?
Are you saying that Scabby helped you out?
No, it's better that we don't have your name in here.
Oh, you got a bit of silver. It makes me itch, but it still buys shit.
Of course, Scabby. Make sure we always pay our informants.
All right. You want me to show you where he is? This angel.
Indeed. But before that, are you certain there isn't anything else you can tell me?
Well,
He's jangling some coins in a bag.
he seems to be really, really congenial. And he's fixed a few people up before. You know, spreading his big halo of light around.
Interesting.
I would still be there watching and gawking at the feller. But he's got kind of the wrong sort of attention, you know?
I would imagine that would be the case in a place like this. Do you know anyone else who's taken an interest in our angelic visitor?
Yeah?
Names.
Well, not names, but I'm pretty sure if you go find that stupid angel that just wandered in and thought he was going to make nice with everyone, well, if he ain't dead already.
It's the fact that he's still alive that makes me curious.
Yeah, like I said, he's quite congenial. He also may be probably racking up a bit of a debt, but, you know, just for funsies.
Yes. Just for fun. Very well. He picks out a few coins and tosses 10 silver pieces on the ground. Here.
Right.
As always.
It's over at the Pig's Head Memorial.
The pig's head. I
Yeah,
should have
you know.
guessed. Yes, I know.
It's just a statue. He gives you a wink.
Right. Now get out of here. Take your
10
Recreational.
silver? Yeah, he's scrambling and picking it
take
all
your
up.
recreational chance games with you.
He's looking around. He grabs his coconuts and sticks them in his shirt so it looks like a woman. And he laughs a little bit and goes crawling off.
One of the thugs goes,
Hey!
Catter. I think we need to take a trip to the Pig's Head Memorial and see what we can find about this so-called angel.
Pig's Head Memorial.
Freak!
I'm checking his black powder pistol.
You need us to come in? I think I know the place.
No, just stand outside, and if anyone approaches, tell them to fuck off. Church business, if they ask.
Okay, the Pig's Head Memorial is somebody's excuse for art. That seems to be a giant boar head crafted out of stone. It's very rough crafting, kind of like it was made by children or somebody who didn't quite do a really good job at crafting.
Sure.
And then it's garishly used to dry laundry, and then sometimes people leave bloody streamers on its tusks. Give me a knowledge local.
Yeah, I didn't have enough points for that and everything else.
Okay, so it's always decorated and not always the same.
It was that or know about Arcana.
Got it. So right across from this big boar head that's about the size of a wagon, that's dominating this square. You guys arrive, which causes people to leave,
Okay.
and you can hear chatter coming from a building that is kind of sunken across the small square from the Pig's Head Memorial. And
So I should probably describe him a little bit. He's got his wide brim hat, leather cloak. It's actually a +1 cloak of resistance. He's got a shiny breastplate on, and he keeps a number of weapons and books around harnesses and belts over him. He's got a holster with a pistol in it, and he has 4 iron holy symbols positioned at different parts of his harness.
Okay.
He's also got a number of various other things: powder horns, flasks. He's got a whistle around his neck. He's pretty well equipped. And then, of course, he has the goon squad with him.
All right, so do you go into the
Yeah.
mahjong parlor alone?
Yeah, we'll have those guys standing out front. If there's anyone in the way, I'll have the club wielding Helmar and Katar just get rid of the.
At the bottom of the stairs, there's a fat half orc that looks like he's having trouble, like it's painful for him to stand. He's just got the very distended belly, and it looks like his job is to guard and maybe to eat. And he's like, ugh. He's sort of leaning on a post, just sort of inside there. He's got a sap at his belt. He looks like he's in a lot of discomfort.
Stand aside by order of the Inquisition.
What do you want?
My business is my own. Stand aside.
No demons here. No demons here.
Stand aside. By order of the Inquisition. I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay.
Fuck you.
You're making him work.
Yep. 21.
He goes scurrying back from you as you're wandering in, and he huffs and puffs and goes over to a bar. You can see a bunch of there's about 12 patrons in here playing mahjong. A few of the tables are empty. You expected it to be much busier in here.
Much busier.
Yep. There's a guy behind this makeshift bar of like old barrels. He comes up to you. Yeah, we pay our tax.
I'm not here about that.
No, we
I'm
pay
here
our
about
tax.
to. If you speak again without my permission. Now, I am here about an angel. You will take me to him.
Angel. Can I speak now? Oh, this guy's got a bit of an attitude.
He gestures to one of the bodyguards.
Because
They're
your two
outside.
bodyguards have come in, or are they staying outside?
Oh, sorry. Bodyguards are outside. Dur. I think I'll just.
Give me a perception check.
I think I'll just give him a smack, but that's fine. I'll do a perception check here. I'll learn all my new stuff. Wow, 14. That's a shitty roll. 2.
What do we have? So you see, he came out from behind 3 barrels. There was a bunch, like a counter with a bunch of bottles of liquor. There was a very large, like, school bell, for whatever reason.
Okay.
That kind of looked out of place.
Buying rounds.
There were some rags and things like that. There was an obvious metal box in the middle, and a silk rope that is hanging from the ceiling.
Interesting. I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay, so are you gonna smack him, or are you gonna?
I was thinking about it. I think I'll give him a little gut punch.
Okay, we'll call it part of an intimidate or an actual attack roll.
He's not trying to like really hurt him a lot, but just yeah, it's more like part of an intimidate.
Okay.
25.
Then you grab him by the scruff. Hurry!
Don't take that tone with me.
I
Take me to the angel and shut your lip. Or you'll be bleeding out of it.
You're with the Inquisition, huh? He's now starting to get it.
Brilliant observation. I'm going to headbutt him because he is continuing to talk when I told him not to. I'm actually going to do damage this time.
Okay.
AC 23 hits him for 1 non-lethal damage. Just, I said...
Plus strength?
Oh, right, plus strength. So 5 non-lethal damage.
Okay, that's a little more significant. 18 strength. Yeah, you bloody his nose, and apparently the fat half-orc, all he can do is say, hey. He seems afraid to touch you. Hey, there's no need for that. He pays his tax.
Apparently there's a new inquisitor in town.
Is he talking again?
Okay, so you give him another punch and you knock out the barkeep. He's lying there in a pool on the floor.
You
The orc's kind of scuttling around you, and he
take me to the angel now.
Angel gone.
Where did the angel go?
You notice that patrons are now like barking around all of you guys and leaving.
That's fine.
Some of them are going in the back room. Some of them are
Is there
grabbing
some
things at
dude
the
with
table.
his cell phone out going, police brutality, police brutality?
No,
luckily that's not a thing in this
This place
time.
seems incredibly light on security. They took him.
Who took it?
You know, some of the thieves.
What is it, Tiefs? Do I know what that is?
Thieves?
Knowledge local.
I can make it untrained.
If it's really low DC.
Yeah, this is a common term. To say DC 5.
14.
He means tieflings or thieves, which sometimes are sort of
Same thing.
They kind of get rolled in the same thing, like thief.
Tiefs, right?
Maybe a bunch of teeth were out there.
That's actually what I was hearing.
Dentures.
Yeah, I was like, "What the Tiefs? Tiefs?
bunch of thieves.
Which way did they go?"
Oh,
Sense motive. Is he telling me the truth? By the way.
yeah, he's pretty dumb.
Okay.
Back? He been in
Show
here for,
me.
He been in here for. He kind of toads along. He looks at the guy who fell down. He doesn't want to get his face punched in. He's in here for a couple of days, talking about all like sin and how it's bad to sin. And then they
A little
started
too
playing.
wise to be a gambler, I would say.
Then they invited him to play friendly game. Yeah, and then they said he owed lots of money. You know, for fun.
It's like Hadrian looked at him at money, and glared at him a little bit, and then when he said for fun,
Yeah. So the thieves came and said, hey, you come with us.
well, now you're going to come with me, and you're going to show me where those thieves went.
You should have seen the light show. He kept on singing out to, I don't know, like an angel. And light, and they punched him, and his face got better, and then they made it worse. And then it got better again. And then it got worse again.
Take me to where the thieves went, or your face is not going to get better anytime soon.
I wasn't hit.
He cracks his knuckles.
Okay, back here.
Alright, he's gonna follow the...
Okay, he follows you through some back rooms that
orc.
look like other gambling dens, or maybe where people sleep, or yeah, you're not too sure. And then you enter into a back alleyway and scare off some mangy dog that was taking a piss in the alleyway. There's some guy passed out there.
Sure.
Where
did the thieves go?
A big barrel collecting rainwater. They came out here, and then I did not see where they went, but I have a pretty good idea where.
Think.
No, I
Use
don't
that
need to
powerful
think.
brain of yours.
I know
Where did they
where.
go?
You want to go there? They'll kill you.
Let me worry about who gets killed and who lives.
I don't want to go there. They'll kill me.
Just tell me where it is.
Oh, okay.
You better
So,
not be lying to me, or I'll come back here.
go out into Muddy Lane, take left, and then warehouse at the end. Basement, where it's dark. That's where the thieves are.
Okay. He gets out his whistle and blows it, so that the bodyguards know to come find him.
Okay. Sure, you got two guys moving through the,
Yep.
they eventually...
Looks like we found our quarry. Follow me.
You found the angels as one of them?
I think so. Sounds like some demon spawn took him. Or, yes, him.
Three of you, huh? I gotta go back to the door now. Make sure no one's doing bad things.
He's just looking at him like, what the fuck are you still doing here talking to me?
Okay, the orc goes, after leaning against the wall for a bit, catching his breath, he goes waddling back in. They left the worst help behind. You look down the alleyway. Give me a perception check.
Perception check? Okay.
Yeah.
Normally I'm really good at that. I just roll a really shitty roll. Wow, I did it again. That's amazing. A 2. I'm fucking plus 12, and I rolled a 2.
There is a covered wagon.
Wait, no. I'm in an urban environment. It's 16. Yes!
You notice that there is a wagon outside that is covered, and at least 6 horses.
There's a wagon, 6 horses. Okay.
This part of town, people shouldn't be rich enough to own horses.
Cool. I'm gonna go cut those horses loose and send them out. Send them leaving. so they can't use them as an escape route.
Okay, you walk right up to the horses and cut them loose.
Yep, I'll have that. And basically, I gesture to the hirelings, get those horses out of here. We can't have them escaping.
Thievery to the list of charges.
Okay. You hear a man from an upper floor say, "Hey!" And there are crossbow bolts now raining down upon the two guys that you sent to unleash the horses. They did it, but they're running away as people out of the building on the upper floor are firing at them.
That's fine. I'm going to quick draw my crossbow and start firing back. Assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the weirdest law enforcement I've ever seen.
The way you do things in this part of town.
Okay, so there's a shootout. Eventually, the noise of the shootout attracts the attention of the other inquisitors that are in the area. And
well, right. If there's other inquisitors in the area, I'd immediately start blowing my whistle. But
yeah, they were waiting for you to gather information, and you ended up in a shooting fight. So we'll say this turns into an incident where basically you find a very hostile den of thieves that were attempting to do something. So as you gather up more of your forces, you and your brutes are firing back and eventually breach this house after scaring away their horses. You take down one guy who actually ran out after the horses. You breach into on force. This is 3 inquisitors, your boss, which would make a fourth, 6 crusaders, and your 2 bodyguards.
Yep.
Basically bust into this building. Arrest a bunch of tieflings and maybe people with like just touches of plain touch blood, as well as other criminals. You make your way into the basement, where you actually interrupt a ceremony, which gives you flashbacks to when you were a child.
Right.
Tied to an altar is a beat up knowledge planes.
I do have that. Is this a? I'm trying to think. I'm not used to playing a ranger, so I'm just trying to get used to what the
Sure.
What the things are. Are these?
The whistles. Kenny, I was giggling at the whistle for that exact comment. The second last one.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, there was but he doesn't idea. Blow it.
It's like your whistle and people come running, right?
Yeah, I mean they used to do that back in the day. That's how you got.
The thing is, I think our Inquisitor blows it when he's doing things to others.
Right.
Right. I need backup here. Let's go get him, boys.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, it's like hey, so you're under arrest and go running around.
Am I using this as? Am I making a planes check against finding out about a type of creature? Because I get a wisdom to my bonus if I do that, or is it just a?
Yes.
Okay.
It's identifying creature type, so yes.
Okay. 22.
The rather angelic-looking man with white hair, bronzish skin. In fact, there's a really great pic for icon.
Cool. He is pretty cool looking.
In his
character sheet. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Cool.
Let's try to make it a little bit bigger for the stream.
It's a low-cut kilt you got there.
Oh yeah, he looks actually quite dirty and looks like he's been beaten severely, but he's tied to this stone altar that looks like it's been used before, probably not just for this particular ceremony, as there are melted candles, a lot of bottles of incense, and a bloody stained drain that kind of comes off of the idol. You and your inquisitors basically attack and slay a couple of the men that were standing around the altar. The tied up Asmar is.
I'm going to detect evil on him. I need 3 rounds for this because I have the Inquisitor version.
Okay.
Takes a while.
There is no evil coming off of Icon. However, hanging upside down is a holy symbol of knowledge religion.
That one I can do. 22.
Palor, the Sun Father, the greater deity of the sun, light, strength, and healing,
Okay.
is a neutral good deity, but they've got it positioned so that it's upside down in some sort of weird dream catcher.
Huh.
His eyes open. I am the light, he says. I am the light. Oh, he's drugged. Drugged or poisoned or delusional.
What is your name?
As surely as the sun rises, I am. He gives you a weak smile.
Someone get him down from there.
they cut his bonds. When finally there's a sound of a struggle deeper within.
Okay.
Oh! You hear your acolyte inquisitor cry out for you. Hadrian!
Alright, I'm going to rush down there.
As your bodyguards are helping this guy get down. She went out back. She went out back. The bitch stabbed me.
Medic! I need a medic here!
Hadrian, he tries to grab you as you're going by. There was something wrong with her eyes.
Hang in there, we'll have you patched up in a moment. I'm gonna go rushing out there,
Okay,
pistol drawn.
You rush out into the alley, and you can see that there's a stringy-haired woman that is bolting down the street, kind of pushing people out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go chasing after her.
Okay, there is a chase.
Unfortunately, I'm a little slow because I'm wearing a breastplate, but...
Alright, so she's not wearing heavy armor, so I need perception checks from you. I need 3 of them.
I don't need to do that, I'll just track her. I have the track feat. I mean, I can do perception checks, but...
Track
Okay.
feet. I was confused.
Sorry, the track ability from being a ranger. It's not a feat anymore, I know.
We'll say that it's not raining right now. It rained recently.
Well, track just gives you a bonus to track.
Yep.
30 on the perception check, though.
Okay.
And I can
So
make
you
a couple
see
more
which
if you
way
want.
she's running initially, and then the second one,
25.
you're able to catch her as she's going down an alley heading towards a main thoroughfare. She's actually
then
heading into a kind of like a working class area of town.
Mm-hmm. And then 20.
20. You stop,
Okay.
and you're not sure where she went. There are some
Okay.
people on the street. Inquisitors are catching up to you. Surprisingly, amongst the folks that are there is the acolyte.
Okay.
He seemed to be all right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they magicked him back to health.
And then the cart that has a that has an Azamar in it with your 2 bodyguards that are
Right,
driving
and
the
the
cart down the
porter
street.
and the
Yep.
footman, and yeah.
The acolyte's in the back of the cart. He gives you a wave. Everything all right?
I lost her down here. I'm gonna start tracking, trying to figure out where she went. Urban environments. Is she a... Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. 26, 28 if she's an evil outsider.
Okay. You seem to be in the position where she must have run through here, and she's probably not going... Oh, there's a set of tracks that's leading right across the road.
Okay.
and then beelining to the front of a large building that looked like the Seldar House.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Bitch, get out of my house!
I don't know you.
You brought the crazy man here.
All right, and we'll give a miniature for the crazy woman, and we'll put we need the token for Phi.
So,
And then Hadrian, wait. Hey,
What is it?
I know you. Says Icon as he's clearly drugged. He's pointing at Hadrian. You're the funny man in the hat that found me.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah, he's completely drugged at this point in time. He's high on something.
Give him something to calm him down.
what's the weird... Is he out of the wagon or in the wagon? Or...
He's riding
lying
the
in the
wagon, I
back of the
believe.
wagon. They tossed him into the wagon and then went riding after their master.
And it's a covered wagon.
No, it's uncovered at this point in time.
Do I see the weird man in a wagon?
We'll get to you in a second. What you're doing?
Okay.
In a second. The acolyte says, "Hadrian, wait.
What is it?
That's the Seldar House."
I knowledge local. What the fuck is that? I don't have knowledge local. Hopefully the DC is low as fuck. 4. I have no. What is that?
There's holy ground there. The map told us. Inside, there's a shrine. It's also home to a the Sovereign Persona Grata that I mentioned.
Who is this persona grata?
There wasn't a name listed. It just said male elf.
Damn. We'll need a warrant.
Okay, and you see this beautiful sign above one of the a beautiful sign right above the doorway that says Seldar House, and you can hear some laughing of children inside. And I need to find a crazy looking woman that you chased down the street.
Sounds a lot like Bellatrix Lestrange, just saying.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
Scraggly-haired psycho woman. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
It sounds like Johnny Depp's wife in anything that she's in.
I don't think they're together anymore, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't keep up with the what have yous.
The what have you and the who whats?
Yeah, it's been a while since Johnny Depp's been able to do a thing that was good.
Right. So,
It's been a while indeed.
Your day was a typical day, Vi. What do you do on your days? We're gonna back up a little bit to see.
Well, there's some contemplation and some thought, and you eat something, and
Sorry, guys, my wife wasn't feeling too well, and the kids kind of fell into my lap. So
you got him.
yeah, well, they're asleep now. So sorry.
Visit the children, help with their education, maybe a bit.
Okay. Give me a knowledge arcana roll.
Okay. Some experimentation with things from time to time. 31.
There's one out of the 6 of them that may one day be a wizard. He's starting to show aptitude of wizardry. And there's the crazy cult lady.
Ah! Get out of my house!
Who the hell is
yeah,
that?
one out of the 6 women. I need a name for the elf.
She's
What the
definitely a crazy
hell is
cult
wrong
lady.
with her?
It would. I'm assuming it'd be an Elvish name, probably
Yep.
classical Elvish.
Probably with lots of L's and W's.
Yep. Alicia.
Alasir?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you going to show me some more arcane sigils today, Fi?
Yeah. Today we're going to go through a bunch of sigils. What do we want today? Today.
Is there any way that we're going to make fireballs soon?
Fire? No, child. Fireballs are so uncreative.
But
We want to do magics that expand the mind, not narrow it.
Mistress Devala says that you make fiery stuff in your alchemy lab.
Oh, it's not a ball of fire. It's not as simple as that. It's not just taking energies from a plane and just dumping it out willy-nilly. It is far more complex than that. We, create fire that's actually here. Much more useful that way.
He doesn't seem to understand. He looks actually a little disappointed. And give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. That's not a 14. That is a 10. So 27.
One of the things that the children's do is they make paintings on the wall, and then you make illusions that make the paintings move.
Yeah.
He created. While it's not usually in the right area, apparently no surface in the lower part of the building is sacrosanct aside from the shrine, where they don't draw on the walls. You notice that he drew like this big yellow, orange, and red ball of flame on the wall, and he looks disappointed that
it is. Children, maybe it is time to have a lesson in that which is evocation. The butterfly sort of flaps up, lands on his head.
Evocation.
Yes, the fireballs and the codes of fire and the rays of frost and all the magical spells that the Crusaders use.
Can you show me a fireball? I won't tell the others.
Fi is going to cast a silent image,
okay.
and within the image, he will make a scale battlefield sort of thing with little stick men that look like stick men, like little matchstick men illusions.
The boy apprentice smiles at this with a wide-eyed glee.
So the wizard would be something over here, and he would tear open a hole into the plane of fire and just throw it. The wizard's arcade motion is kind of going yoink, like he picks something off the shelf, and going.
Wow!
Kapoo!
Were those demons you just blew up?
Well, no. See, that was just if it was orcs or goblins. If it was demons, it would go more like this. And then the matchsticks are with little bigger matchsticks, and the wizard takes the little thing off the side and he throws it into the middle of the field. It goes poof, and nothing happens. And then the demons teleport to the wizard, and little wizard bits are flying all over the place.
Oh, they got him! How come the fireball didn't get him?
That's because the demons are made of magics themselves, and they are immune to many of the simple tricks. You have to be more creative to trap them.
Oh, so I should really work on my arcane sigils then.
Yes, all the sigils. But there are ways to hurt them. The priests have something called holy water. You know of this?
Duvall's got holy water downstairs
Yes.
in the
That
Shrine of
hurts.
Coralon.
That hurts the demons. So we can use the holy water to hurt the demons. We just need to get the holy water into our other spells. Holy spells.
A holy water fireball?
Yes. Yes. Holy bombs. Yes.
Okay, it bought you a few hours at least, as now he's kind of like happily sitting on a seat that's too big for him, drawing in these big books as he's copying arcane sigils over and over and over.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Just a little bit of just a little bit of inspiration. You wish that the wizards of the college just taught differently. It's okay for there to be imagination and to correct the things that are wrong when it's time to correct the things that are wrong, instead of diving really deep into the weeds about theory right away and then losing a bunch of students. It's just their approach is not right.
It is. Yeah, they're not. It's too regimented.
They're teaching as if they're teaching themselves and not teaching children.
He's staring at a wall. Thinking. He's staring at children's art on the walls.
Okay. What's your int of your familiar?
My familiar's int is currently 7.
Okay.
For now.
There is the children love the familiar as well. So the familiar is a butterfly. So what they did to make the butterfly feel more at home is one wall is covered in little paper butterflies of all shapes and sizes and all colors, and your familiar basically disappears into this wall.
It goes and hides.
It just goes and hides. Yep.
All right, children. Where's Nina?
So you go downstairs, and Devala's there. She smiles at you, and she's teaching a couple of the other children. A couple of them are painting. One person's, I've got a new butterfly for the wall, but I can't reach. Can you make me fly?
When you're bigger, you must be at least this tall to fly. For now.
There's one more brawny elven child that goes over and starts helping her out by pushing a chair into the way, and they climb up and tack the new butterfly into the wall.
Shit, I need to learn a fly spell. The children demand fly spells. I should have levitate. In fact, on this day,
You must be this
I want to
tall.
go
I
buy
must be this level.
a scroll of levitate.
Okay, so
To put in my spellbook. That's my plan for today.
Nina basically flaps off the wall, and there's Nina. Like it's like they constantly play Where's Waldo on this wall.
Yep.
And so whenever they see Nina, they all cry out, "There's Nina," and oh, you won this time. And they're actually keeping track of who can spot Nina first more often. She just kind of lands on your cheek, absorbs into your cheek, and speaks to you as she's kind of moving back into your skin. Don't you have to be at the shop today?
Is that today? Yeah. Yeah. Must get it when I'm on my way home. I'll grab an apple or whatever and
Sure.
go to the shop.
Duval, you can hear them. She's teaching some sort of religious parable, and they're kind of like dictating it back to her. She smiles at you as you leave.
Yes. There's this little bit of a...
So you leave the building for a while. You end up at your tattoo shop. It was a slow day. There weren't any clients there that day, which gave you some time to go by and to find a scroll of levitate, something that you asked for a while back and were able to procure.
Alright.
It was on your way back home that you see a ruckus.
There's a ruckus.
Oh dear. Is there involved a dog and a short man?
There is a wagon with 2 inquisitors, 2 thugs, a man with golden skin that looks like he's drooling over the edge of the wagon.
I have some pictures for the hireling now.
And they're looking at your house.
He's going to walk up beside the inquisitors
Okay,
and
so
just sort of stand like he's part of the group. Arms crossed and
Hey.
Excuse me, sir. This is inquisitorial business. I'm going to have to ask you to step away.
Unless he has an inquisition of his own.
I actually do have a bit of an inquisition. I'm inquisitive, kind of in nature, really.
Icon smiles. This wonderful golden-skinned man. He's also drooling a little bit, though.
Ooh.
2 guys.
Why are you looking at the House of the Seldarine?
A dangerous cultist has fled in there. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Dangerous cultists. No.
Demon worshippers.
There's a demon
Can I
worshipper
see
in
your
the House of the
paperwork?
Seldarine.
Paperwork.
Do I have paperwork?
Yeah, you've somewhere in your fucking house you've got a scroll that says that you own the House Seldarine, and somewhere in your desk, oh my, there's probably some paper, like a registration with something that you did 20 years ago. And then there might have been a census guy maybe about 10 years ago that came by and asked you some questions, and he gave you a slip. But that's probably also in your desk. Oh no, if it's in the filing, closet, it's fucking lost.
It's paperwork is in quite well in my house. It's in the house. In the house, really? Yeah, it's in my house.
This is
It's at
your
home.
house. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yes. Nice to meet you. He pulled a hand out.
Knight Inquisitor Hadrian Ulrich.
Bye.
Short names are common among the peasantry.
He'll make an arcane mark just in the sky. It's
The Phi shape.
Yeah.
just a 5.
Give me a knowledge spellcraft.
I do have that, I believe. Let's hope I get this high enough so I know you're not a witch. 9. Yikes.
Your hirelings are hilarious looking.
I know. I thought I'd have fun with that.
I'm making their tokens now.
Are you sure there's a demon cultist in there? Are you
Certain.
sure?
Probably.
I tracked her to
outside.
this. I tracked her to this very spot. My men have surrounded the house, so unless there's another way out,
You've got 2 mercenaries. They're covering both of the main
Yeah.
doors.
at this point, Gyn is probably. Well, no, let's send the acolyte off to get a warrant. I'll have Gyn stick around.
So what are you standing around here for if there's dangerous cultists?
Your chief can provide permission to enter.
Okay, is he available currently?
Yeah,
He's right here?
He's probably just back at the place that you guys fled from.
Okay, so that's what the acolyte is
Okay.
doing then, going to get information or get permission from the. This is a protected site. I can't simply barge in there without a warrant.
It's my house. Give me a moment. What's the gold man? Fi's drinking. He drinks his mutagen. His eyes, the pupils blow out completely.
What is that? What are you doing? You're drinking potions in front of the Inquisitor.
So, question is,
What did
who's
you
gonna
just
roll the new
imbibe?
character?
At this
I am
range?
the light in the darkness, my friend. I am ordained upon my birth.
He gives you a goofy smile, drooling a little bit.
Huh.
And then he gets sick all over the side of the cart.
Gine, clean that up.
You should really let me take a look at him after I remove the unwanted from my house.
Okay. There's a crash of something crystalline inside your building. It is coming from the main floor, which means that the main crystal bowl on the table that's covered with fruit just crashed to the floor, and you can hear some screaming.
I am beginning to go into my house.
Okay.
If you grant permission, I shall enter and assist you.
I could stand around looking like an idiot in the street.
You're following him? Okay. I think we're both moving in. Helmar and the mercenaries aren't in a big hurry to go rushing after demon worshippers, but they will.
They'll stay. They'll stay outside and make sure no one escapes. That's the job.
So, Fi will cast a mage armor spell from a wand.
Okay. Another spellcraft check.
Okay.
Fi produces a wand and taps himself with magic.
8. Wow, I'm really good at this.
Magic.
I'm going to cast a Shield of Faith on myself.
Spellcraft check DC, was it 16?
It's first level spell, yeah.
Okay.
St. Petros, protect me!
Huh.
He's a divine caster?
Yep.
Oh, you've got a connection. Yeah. Good for
And he's
you.
covered in... he's literally wearing 4 holy symbols on his houtfit. And he's not hiding who he is.
You can hear screaming going up the stairs. Like, this is less, this is frightened children running away, kind of
You might
screaming.
want to run in there.
Fi is going to... Or, Princess Nina is going to detach.
Yep.
And-
Okay. You see that there is something moving on his skin, and a white and black butterfly erupts from the side of his face and is now floating up towards the building.
That seems heretical.
Oh no. No. It's gonna be everything, isn't it? Where's the butterfly? Where's Nina?
I'm going to cast Detect Evil on him. Hold still.
My children are in trouble. Run!
It's a spell-like ability.
Run!
Yeah, there's no evil coming from the elf.
You are absolutely interesting at your job.
Let's go. He's going to...
So on the round the butterfly comes out, I will cast a shield spell on myself.
Okay.
Evlar,
And-
open the door.
I'll open the door.
Oh, we'll have this guy do it, so we don't have to use our actions.
Yeah, the door was actually not locked, so Helmar opens the door. Stands
Hadrian's
inside.
gonna rush in there, pistol out.
There's children in my...
Okay. I need you can
Initiative.
hear whimpering.
Quiet! Quiet! I don't like crying. You know I didn't mean it. You know I didn't mean it. Oh, the inquisitors are here. They ain't gonna listen to me.
Okay.
Roll an initiative. That's a 26
Yeah, you can hear
total.
you can see around. There's like a violently moved bunch of seats There is a woman lying down that is kind of curled up in the fetal position, holding on to a gut wound. And you could see like spilled paints and fruit
Okay.
all over the place, and you can hear the voice is just around the corner. So the both of you